Okay, page 82. When Dai Yu found that Bao Yu had been listening to her, she began to run away. Bao Yu closely behind her side. If we knew it would become like this now, why should we be like that in the past? When you first came, it was I who played with you all the time. If I had known that you would grow so conceited that you would cast me away, I would have acted differently. Now I have no one to tell my true feelings to. At these words, Dai Yu began to weep. Bao Yu, Dai Yu. They were soon interrupted, however, by a servant girl calling them to dinner. As they ate, Bao Yu began to speak to a strange, expensive medicine. Speak of a strange, expensive medicine, and told Lady Wang to ask Bao Chai about it. Dai Yu, however, sitting behind Bao Chai, drew her hand across her face to try to embarrass Bao Yu. Dai Yu, Bao Chai, Bao Yu, Wang夫人. When they had finished eating, Bao Yu followed Dai Yu to the Lady Dowager's room. Yet, before he got there, he came across Xifeng, Xifeng, who stopped him to ask whether she could take Xiaohong as her own servant. Bao Yu quickly gave his assent and hurried on, finally arriving at the Lady Dowager's room to find Dai Yu working on some clothes. Dai Yu. It is Lady Dowager. This looks like some room. Page 83. Bao Yu received an invitation from Feng Ziying and headed to his room to find that he and Xue Pan were entertaining some performers. Their names were Yun Er, a courtesan from the Brocade Fragrance Court, and Jiang Yuhan, an actor who played female roles. Bao Yu sat down with them and joined in the drinking and merriment. Jiang Yuhan, where is this? Might be Jiang Yuhan. Xue Pan, Bao Yu, Xue Pan, Jiang Yuhan. When Bao Yu left the room to urinate outside, Jiang Yuhan went after him and revealed his secret that he was really a famous actor with the stage name Qi Guan. Bao Yu had already been impressed by his good manner and handsome looks. This is Bao Yu. Maybe one of these is Qi. And now was so delighted that he gave Qi Guan the jade pendant from his fan. Qi Guan took it gratefully and gave Bao Yu a sash, which he had received from the Prince of Beijing the previous day. They were both unaware, however, that Xue Pan had been watching the whole exchange. So this is Xue Pan. This is Xue Pan was watching the exchange. The stash. They had exchanged something. The both good young men, good looking and attractive. So Xue Pan. Page 84. When the new month began, the whole house prepared to attend the Taoist service that would be held at Israel Abbey. Israel Abbey. The streets around the Rong mansion were therefore overflowing with busy servants, restless horses, and numerous covered litters. The Lady Dowager was carried in a large sedan chair, which required 8 men to carry it, while Xi Feng, Aunt Xue, and the other ladies sat in smaller sedan chairs, each carried by 4 men. So one is carried by 8 men, the others carried by 4 men. This must be Lady Dowager, and the rest is Xi Feng or someone. Many of the cousins traveled in the carriage, but Bao Yu rode in his horse. Spectators lined the street to see the impressive procession as the Jia family made its way to the abbey to burn incense. Oh, this family went to Shaoxiang to burn the incense. Oh, this is Bao Yu has his own horse, and the rest ladies was on hand carried or human carried carriage, and everyone was looking. Wow, what a big family! Page 85. It did not take long for the procession to reach the abbey, and they soon heard ringing bells and banging drums. They were welcomed at the gate by Abbot Zhang and his priests, each dressed in their best religious robes. The Lady Dowager called for the men carrying her sedan chairs to stop after the gate, so that she could bow before the many clay gods that stood guarding the entrance of the abbey. This is the Dao Guan Qing Xu Guan Hui. Okay, so this is the Taoist temple, and Lady Dowager would like to get out and to pray as a respect. Page 86, the young men of the family all followed Jia Zhen to greet the lady dowager, only to find the Xi Feng's sedan chair arrived first. A young novice was running along with a pair of scissors and happened to bump into Xi Feng as she got down from her sedan chair. She slapped him so fiercely that he fell to the ground. Wang Xifeng just came out, and the novice fell down to the ground, while her attendants called for him to be caught and beaten. Oh wow, 把他给抓起来打了一顿。However, the lady dowager, hearing the commotion, ordered that he be brought before her so that he would not be ill-treated by the family. 他想打他，然后 Lady Dowager said, "Bring him here, and I will treat it." So the novice was not mistreated. Abbot Zhang had known the Duke of Rongguo, the Duke of Rongguo, and when he spotted Bao Yu, he remarked upon the likeness. He even went so far as to suggest that he could act as a matchmaker for the young man. When he overheard Xi Feng mentioning that she needed to replace her daughter's religious icon, the abbot ran into the main hall to fetch a new talisman for her, complete with a red silk sutra wrapper decorated with picture of dragon. When Jia Zhen noticed Jia Rong fanning himself in the shade of the temple, he instructed all his servants to spit at him. After that, he told another servant to return home and instruct his wife and mother to come to the temple. It was not long before Madame Yu, Jia Zhen's wife, and Madame Hu, Jia Rong's second wife, arrived to greet the lady dowager, since Feng Ziying had heard that the Jia family were attending a service in the abbey. He and his family had sent gifts of animals, candles, and sweet meat.